Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here, guys. I'm already cracking up. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? We need to talk. Have you seen it? Hello. I just want to remind you all these are grieving parents. This is Megan. I don't I don't have the words. What a way to start a video, right? We have so much to talk about. There are so many pictures like this popping up, and I want to have a conversation. I want to say, "What? Why?" Oh my gosh. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. I sincerely appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. The feedback from the Rachel sit down has been incredible. You all have blown me away with your kind words and your thoughtfulness, and so many of you saying, yes, start something with Rachel, and yes, I'm starting something with Rachel. I'm so excited about that. Thank you for all the positive feedback, both on my channel and on her channel. And if you missed it, I'm pairing with Rachel the Curious Pilot. We've released a crossover yesterday where part of the episode was on my channel, part of it was on hers. Go back and watch both, and look for more projects like that in the future. All right, let's talk. Oh my goodness gracious. As we know, Meghan was in Switzerland, and Switzerland is somewhere I'm dying to go. So I'm just like, oh, Switzerland. Maybe I'll get Pilot Rachel to fly me to Switzerland. I'm dying to go to Switzerland. But let's talk about, see, when Meghan annoys me, I call her Rachel sometimes. Not that Rachel. All right, let's talk about Meghan. Oh my goodness gracious. I know you've seen it, but in case you haven't, have you seen the crowds? Yeah. Have you seen the crowds at her speech? I'm coughing like that on purpose. Have you seen the crowds? Yeah. Oh, allow me. I've got so many pictures. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They definitely need to hold people back. Oh, no, security, right? She's overwhelmed. No, nobody showed up, it looks like. All right. I have a couple of things for us to look at, especially this. I could talk for 14 hours about this. Can you imagine somebody coming up saying, you know what? Hold on. Somebody comes up and says, I've really had a terrible day. Anything. It could be anything. I dropped my laptop, it broke. I've lost somebody, I've lost a pet, anything. And this is the face you make. Wait, I know they're like, that's not a normal human response. I don't even love the word normal. I get it. In times of grief, we all handle things differently. And you hear stories of people like not being able, when they're in times of extreme sadness, making weird faces or feeling uncomfortable. But this is something different. To me, what I see is grief grifting and just so happy to be in the spotlight. Let me know what you think. In fact, can we play a game called Caption This Picture? Caption this picture. Manic grief grifting smile, anybody? I don't know. I just don't know how you look at people that are grieving, even if you don't know them or know what they're talking about. Even if it's this is the most serious subject, but what if it's a less serious subject? Somebody lost whatever, something that, someone or something that you have no idea about. You're still, most people are able of just saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" Things like that. I do that with you. Some of you guys in the comments, you tell me about things and and it hurts. And I'm just like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" She can't do it. She just, I'm in the camera. I'm in the spotlight. So weird. All right, let's continue on. I have a few things pulled that I want to look at, but I thought we could start here with this. I hope I'm saying your name right. Canal Citadel says, mental illness, traveling from California all the way to an empty street in Switzerland to go give a speech about cyberbull. It's a YouTube thing. In Switzerland, sorry, cyberbull on social media to thin air while passersby wonder who you are talking to. Yeah, allegedly that's a thing that was happening. So few people were there, and then it looked like she was like talking to herself. Very weird. Don't you have to give a speech to an audience? Where is the audience? Why is she standing there like an evangelical, easy for me to say, pastor on the corner of the street? Why is an American woman known for bull staff on 4 continents standing in Switzerland preaching to Europeans when all the big social media corporations and their CEO are sitting in the US? Absolutely mental. I don't even know what level of delusional must you be not to see the abject farce of these pictures. That's exactly it. And to add so many other layers to it, but I'm thinking about she's posting pictures of her kid on social media before going to give a speech about the dangers of kids on social media. There's so many layers of crazy to this whole thing. And yeah. So definitely go back and watch my video with Rachel from yesterday because we also go into what's up with the WHO, the World Health Organization, and the Meghan pairing and what's happening there. Okay, so I want to show you that. I want to remind you again, here's her crowd. Here's her crowd. And don't worry, I do have a picture of the crowd. Hang on, I'm going through pictures here. Here, let's see. And then here is Catherine's crowd in Italy. Can you spot the difference? Because I can. Wow. Talk about, I mean, seriously, look at the difference. Catherine is beloved. And then whatever Meghan's doing. There's the turnout. There you go. Let's talk about this, shall we? Because I'm dying to. All right. This was posted by, oops, wrong button. This was posted by, is it City? And it says, y'all are a bunch of haters. The turnout was great. It doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, no, it doesn't. That picture of Meghan feeling herself again about to go give what supposedly, allegedly, a very serious speech. Rick Disgrin, how you doing? All right. The close-up picture is so funny. That poor woman in red appears to be hiding her face. Solo woman on a bench there. Meghan is just absolutely enjoying her own company there, and then a couple of other women there. All right, sure. And then again, look at the difference with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Okay, so I also want to remind you that today is Meghan and Harry's anniversary. She doesn't want us to forget this because she posted it at midnight, her time, and she posted some picture of them like almost smooching, pretending to smooch. Who cares? So I just want to remind you all of this picture because this is one of my favorites from the wedding day. Just an up close of what a disaster. What a disaster. But here you go. Yeah. So it's her anniversary. And normally it'd be like, if it's anybody else in the world, I'd be like, well, okay, sure. It's her anniversary. She's posting about it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. She did it at midnight for a reason, and I'll show you because everything is calculated. Guess what today is for the royal family? Oh, I'll tell you. There's a garden party at Buckingham Palace. It's the Not Forgotten Association today. So Princess Royal is planning to be there. Many other people, a lot of the royal family are planning to be there. And also the Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie, will visit Geneva today. Speaking of Switzerland, right? I feel like it's all on purpose. Talking about what Meghan is up to, trying to steal attention, even if it means using her dumb husband to try to get attention away from the royal family. Well, that's what she's going to do. And that's what she's doing. Here you go. In her glory, getting ready to give her speech. I mean, it just looks like you're on vacation and you're walking around and there's some, tourists waiting for the bus to come pick them up. It doesn't look like she's going to give a speech. There's a kid in the background and she's showing his face. Rules for thee. There you go. Always that. Always hypocrisy. She can wear all the suits she wants. Oh God, don't say suits. She's a former Suits actress. She can wear all the suits she wants. The public can't unsee that twerking video. Oh, I wish I could. If I could scoop it out of my brain, I would. Goodness gracious, right? Oh, this is when she's her most authentic. I would say this rictus grin at the grieving parents is when she's at her most authentic. And this, there you go. They pulled this to remind us this is when she's at her most authentic. Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody more tight at every single like appendage, every single bend of everything is just tight. She's like the claw, the jaw, all of it. Ooh, yikes. Well, I pulled one of my favorites. This is her most authentic, and it's this one. I talk about this moment with Rachel. One of my favorite moments of hers. I've done several breakdowns of it. Go check it out. But yeah, allegedly she thought the windows were blacked out. So, this is technically her most authentic because she didn't think we could see. We can see. We can see it. All right, let's talk. She doesn't really know what she should be, the trashy, or the faux, classy, empowering woman. She really thought twerking would make her more relatable to a general audience. Don't forget the Ellen prank. Who could forget when Ellen humiliated her? I think being trashy is her natural self and tries so hard to be classy. Well, and then again, I just talked about this. I just grabbed anything off my desk, but I'm like, then why is she now taking this approach where she's posting pictures like this? And you're like, what are you trying to sell? It's tea. Like, drink this ice cold water. It's watery. Like, what are we doing? No idea. No idea who her target market is and everything else. Oh, that's a little early. Don't look at that yet. Hold on. She really doesn't know. Oh, I read that one. Okay. She definitely played on H's paranoia. Wouldn't be surprised if she said all of those things. Meghan first okay, so this seems to be out of order. Here's what happened. Okay. So she made comparisons about the online dangers for kids and knowing that, oh, there are seat belts. We should be buckling up. We should be protecting kids online. As I have said before, this is what Meghan does. Meghan gloms onto a cause like protecting kids online, and she runs with it and makes it her own. And we all agree, of course, nobody wants kids to not be safe online. We all want to protect kids online. The difference is most of us realize when we hear that, okay, what can we do to protect kids online? Meghan doesn't care. She doesn't want to take it a step further. She just gloms onto a cause, smiles for the camera, and hopes that that'll make her rich and famous, or people mistake her for a philanthropist. Whereas the rest of us are like, okay, what can we do? How can we keep kids safe online? What does that mean? What does that look like? How can we do this? Meghan's and Harry both are all about censoring people, thinking that that will keep them safe online. And that's not it, I don't believe. But the seatbelt analogy is something she uses, and people are talking about she's doing that to play up to Harry's paranoia. I believe so too. I think so too, because she knows it could potentially trigger him, of course, with the idea being that I don't know that, I mean, Harry can only see it as the press took out his mother. With all respect to Diana, from everything I've read and can tell, it was possibly, I'll say allegedly, but I think it's been proven, impaired driver and not wearing a seatbelt. So you'd think those two would be preaching things like that. They should be preaching the safety or the dangers of not wearing a seatbelt, why you should be safe and not doing substances and driving. No, they'd rather latch on to other people's grief, and it's so bizarre. But then the reason that I pulled this particular picture is to remind you all that in their near catastrophic car chase, they're not wearing seatbelts. Excuse me. It's hard to tell on Harry. He could possibly be wearing one. It doesn't appear like Meghan or Dory are wearing seatbelts. So, yeah, sure. Give us more lectures, Captain Hypocrite. All right. But then they're pointing out that this is not an analogy she's used, that's new for her. She's used this before. She made the same speech in October 2023. So she really likes that. Okay, this says it all. Here you go. There's the crowd. There's the crowd. And they point out that Meghan did not take photos with this crowd. So yeah, they all needed to pay $3,199 for her to be in the photo. Australia spoiled her. Did we ever get any of those photos? I mean, I'm assuming she had people, I heard she had people allegedly signing NDAs and stuff. So is it something to do with that? Can you imagine? First of all, what? I've been through that. But even if you, for whatever reason, decide you need to pay for that group photo, you can't even share it? What? I'm sorry, what? Goodness. All right. So again, grieving parents, the grifter. She's eye blinking the camera. She knows, I don't know. It feels like she knows that she's supposed to be serious, but she can't help but be excited about the camera. And then that's so weird. I was looking for, oh, there he is. Cantankerous. Cantankerous, what do you think? It's so weird. So weird. Imagine somebody telling you about the worst day of their life, and your response is, I mean, it looks like a horror movie. I always say it, but I mean it. She looks like an alien that's taken over a human's body, doesn't know how to be human, so she just makes faces like this. All right. She looks like a predator ready to strike. I feel sorry for that woman. Same here. Disaster tourist, grief grifter. She's a grief ghoul. Absolutely agree. I heard Megatron ask the peasants such insightful questions as, how hungry are you? How far have you traveled? So perhaps the lady had replied something even more insightful, like, get over yourself. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's always there's so many things I admire about Catherine, Princess of Wales, but when you watch her interact with people, she is such a natural with it. Because if you think about it, there's thousands usually of people there to see her, and she has less than 2 minutes to make that person feel like they have a connection, right? A one-on-one moment with her. And so you can usually hear her asking thoughtful, insightful questions. Sometimes she'll give a compliment, especially with a child, like, oh, I like your pink scarf. And she gets the children talking about, whatever it is they want to, like, do you like ducks? Because there might be ducks on scarf, things like that. So sweet, very thoughtful. Are you hungry? Maybe you ask that to a child, but Meghan asking that to adult. Can you imagine if you are actually a Meghan fan? I know, really use your imagination here. But if you are and you wait all day to see Meghan and you're sitting there and she says, are you hungry? I guess. I don't know. Are you? Are you okay? Nobody's asking if I'm okay. Okay. She does. She's so intense. It's uncomfortable to even look at. But I think she wants to create an uncomfortable, intense moment to assert dominance. And sometimes people budge under such pressure by quickly reverting to politeness and brushing things over. And voila, Meghan gets her way. That was such an insightful comment, I thought. Shout out to Saltakatten. Great name. Yeah, I tend to agree. It's not that I think she's the smartest, but I do wonder if it's something like that, such as asking Catherine, Princess of Wales, for her chapstick or to borrow her lip gloss, whatever it was. It's not that she necessarily needs it. It's that she knows it'll put Catherine in an uncomfortable position and potentially give her, I don't want to say the upper hand, but I don't know how else to say it, the upper hand for the moment because she knows it's jarring to ask people things like that. You would think she'd know it's jarring to stare at people like that. So perhaps it's something like that. I've been, as you know, I'm so into charisma. I find it completely interesting. And I've been, again, back reading more about it. And one of the things that makes people charismatic is not being knocked off kilter. That's something that I need to work on for sure because things do knock me off kilter. But if you can breathe through it and stay steady, people find you more charismatic. So that's interesting. Meghan I don't believe she knows anything about the least bit about being charismatic, but just keep that in your back pocket, put it in your think tank, think about it. Because I think that's really interesting. But I think this person makes a really interesting point. But that's it for me. I'm going to go back to those pictures because I'm stuck on them. Can we take one more look? Yes, please. Here we go. Again, tragedy, horribleness, therefore, I mean, we know what the situation, what the cause is about, right? The most tragic thing, the most unimaginable suffering. I don't understand so many things. I don't understand why people invite her. I don't understand why anybody who suffered any kind of tragedy would want to hear anything. I don't understand why anybody would want to hear anything she says anyway, but especially in a tragic situation like that. Why would you need to listen to her? And then to have this in your face. Oh my goodness. I mean, there are no words. It's so uncomfortable. It really is. It's so uncomfortable. But that's going to do it for me. So do caption this picture if you don't mind. I keep doing it the wrong way. Oh, you had a bad day. It's like, I don't know, like a horror movie or something. Like she's about to eat her soul. I don't know. So weird. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Let me know what her next. I feel like we are in for more stunts coming up. I really do. I think that they are, as I've been saying, I think they are scrambling hardcore behind the scenes. We are racing toward these alleged expiration dates on these as ever. Sorry, with love, Meghan. No, as ever. See, I always interchange those names. It's all so stupid. The as ever products have got to be racing toward their expiration date. So I feel like she's going to do more crazy things, a la buy my tea. Ugh. And more things like this. And I mean, it's to me, it might be stating the obvious. It's twofold. She's got to have time in front of the camera, and she's got to have busy work. She's got to make herself look like she's doing something. So this is her attempt to go back to philanthropy, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all this. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting my show. Thank you for the lovely comments and wonderful things you said about Rachel and I. It just means the whole world. She truly is that wonderful and that lovely. And I'm so happy that we found each other. That is the funny thing that Rachel and I keep talking about, is that, this one preaching faux feminism and preaching about women supporting women, but then you find out terrible things, and we see with our eyeballs the terrible way she's treated women such as Catherine, Princess of Wales, etc. But yet what's amazing is this community has brought together some of the most incredible women. I have had the incredible fortune to meet some close personal friends because of this, people like Rachel because of this, people like you in the comments. I get to know you in the comments, and you mean so much to me. And it's funny. It's not lost on me that this idiot preaching women empowerment, well, in spite of her, I found some incredible women. So I'm so thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for all of you, whether you're geese, gander, or whatever. But I just want to put that out there. It is funny. She's out there preaching this stuff, and in actuality, I've found some of the most incredible, intelligent, brave, strong, smart, funny women. And I feel so thankful because of it. I really am. So that's going to do it for me. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, to support my channel, there are several ways to do it. I'm going to put the link to my Amazon right here pinned to the comments. I'm recording this in real time, so I'm going to put it up as soon as I get it done. I'm going to put the link to Amazon in the comments. Just by clicking the link, it really does help. Click through, you can see like my setup, my lights, my mics, things like that. You can see like hair products, things that I like there. But just by clicking, it keeps track, and it does help. So thank you. Even if you click before, by clicking again, it does help. So there's that. If you want more content, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. So I've been doing breaking news over there, like announcements for the channel before they go up here over there. I've done deep dives over there. Sometimes we just get down and dirty on the mic and talk just freely about this kind of stuff. Sometimes it's not Harry and Meghan. We'll look at just funny videos, motivational things. There's all kinds of stuff. I do makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, things like that over there. So check all that out. $5 a month gets you access to the entire catalog. And thank you to all my executive geese and ganders who support me. I appreciate you all so much. I'm humbled by your support. All right, that's going to do it for me. I truly hope you all have the best day, and I'll talk to you again soon. And go back and watch my sit down with Rachel if you missed it, because I want you to understand what's coming up for us. We're still trying to decide if we're just going to, right now, probably do some on each channel, but maybe start another channel. We'll see. All right, that's going to do it for me. Have the best day. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I got to get this off the screen. Okay. Hi. Oh, I'm a happy goose today. I really am. I slept good. I'm doing much better. I don't know. I just, you kind of go, to quote Rachel and I, but now I'm back and I'm glad to be here. I'm loving this color blue. It's like a French gray blue. I think it's fun, summery. I did some hoops with some pearls on the end, so I'm feeling a little gypsy. I was listening to some Fleetwood Mac earlier. Good. Speaking of strong, powerful women, right? Starting the day off right. But let me know your thoughts on all this. And can I just say, truly, thank you all. I've seen your comments here. I've seen your comments on Rachel's page. I tried to heart as many as I could here and over there and tell you, you mean the world to me. You really do. I'm not even going to go into it. Yesterday kind of kicked the crap out of me, but you pulled me out of it. And sincerely, thank you for that. I feel so much better just reading your lovely comments. So thank you. All right. Take care. I'm going to get this posted. And as they do more crazy things, I'm going to talk about it. That's what I'm here for. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. Silly Jen. Gosh, what am I doing?